Now let us talk about the present continuous tense. The present continuous tense. Now, this tense is formed this way. We use the past form of the verb to be, and the past forms of the verb to be are am, is, and are. There are three. So, let's come back to our example. That gives us, I am teaching the students. I'm teaching the students. So you can look at it, we have am there, and this is the present participle of the verb to teach, teaching. Meaning that at the moment of speaking, the action of teaching is going on. So that is one function. Another function of this tense is that it is used for an action happening about this time, but not necessarily at the moment of speaking. For example, I can say, I am reading a play by Shaw. Now, if you look at this sentence, I am reading a play by Shaw, it can convey two things. One, as I'm talking, I'm actually reading the play. Two, I'm reading the play for the moment, but I'm not reading it at this time. It's a play I need to finish. So until I finish it, I can say I'm reading a play by Shaw. It's possible that at the time of speaking this, the play is closed and on a table by me. But it conveys the idea that it's an action continuous until I finish the book. So the point is, although not necessarily at the moment of speaking, the action is continuous. There's also another possible function, and that is, it is used for a definite arrangement in the near future, which is the most usual way of expressing one's immediate plans, just like the case we had for the simple present tense. Let us use an example to illustrate this. We can say, I am meeting Peter tonight. I am meeting Peter tonight. He is taking me to the theater. So, if you look at this, obviously, it won't be happening at the time of speaking. But there's one interesting thing, as we have in the simple present tense. If there's a future meaning to it, there's future, something happening in the future, usually there's a time indication. If you recall, when we're looking at the simple present tense, we use the tense in the morning, which gives you time indication. And now we have tonight, telling you it's in the future. So the structure will be for example, simple present tense, or in this case now, the present continuous tense, yet the meaning is future because of the time indication. And so we can also use it for future. But there's something that we need to note, that the basic function of the simple present tense that we looked at earlier is to express a habitual action. And then for the present continuous tense, to express an action taking place at the moment of speaking or writing. In that way, we know, in case of exam, when you are to choose, you have to have this at the back of your mind. Then when you look at it and it's not working, before you now look at the variations of functions that come to each tense type. There may be other little functions that are here and there. For example, for the present continuous tense, it is a possible function is that it's used with a point in time to indicate an action which begins before this point and probably continues after it. For example, we can say at 6 I am bathing the baby. But again, this looks exactly like the other ones. Particularly the one before it. Again, you will see that there's time indication at 6. Without this time indication, then what you will have is that I am bathing the baby. The clear meaning is that it is at the moment of speaking. It cannot be anything future. But with the time indication, it gives you the idea that it's in the future. And it gives you the idea in the future that at that point, the bathing will start and will continue after it. And so this is the present continuous tense.